Welcome to our first PTO meeting of the year over Zoom. I'm going to dive right in and we'll see if any more people join us. But everyone should have received the agenda to your email. So questions, you can look back at that. So the P&L and the So let's see, the first thing we have to do is approve the agenda. So do I have a motion to approve the agenda? You may have to unmute yourself to motion, or I guess we can do it in the chat box.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Okay, thank you. And Sarah Martin seconded it. Awesome. Okay, all in favor, raise your hand or.
Aye.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we still have some people trying to join. There we go. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm Anna Hargett. I'm the PTO president this year. And let's see, I don't think Alyssa is on here. Ashley Long, are you here? If not, if you are, you can unmute yourself and wave. This is our new secretary. Let's see her. Oh, there she is. She's waving. Hey, Ashley.
Sorry, I'm having computer difficulties. Yeah, all disappeared for a little while, so I had to get everybody back. I can hear you, but I couldn't see anything that was going on, so I just got everything back up and running. Hi, I'm Ashley.
Awesome. And then let's see, Laura Lofton and Lisa Thompson are our treasurers, I think.
In the car, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
I'm
this.
here, but I'm going to take it off my video.
Multitasking. All right.
Yeah. My husband's fault. He was supposed to be picking a child up and he's not.
Okay. We got to do what we got to do.
Yes.
All right. So number 3 on our agenda, we have to approve the old minutes, which were at the bottom of the agenda. So if I could, does anyone motion to approve the old minutes? Hopefully you guys had a chance to look over those. Okay, Lisa Thompson. Oh, there she is. Hey, Lisa. Let's see if you can just type, if you say motion or just type in motion, you motion to approve the minutes.
I make a motion to approve.
All right.
Verbally.
Okay, Grayson motions to approve the minutes. Anyone second?
I'll second.
Jen Willard seconds. And all in favor to approve the minutes? Awesome. Minutes approved. All right, perfect. Okay, officers' reports. I don't have a whole lot to say. I'm sure everybody on here probably already knows, but I just did want to make a note that over the summer and part of last year while we were closed, we were able to install the walkway, which we sort of nicknamed the Bronapy, the awning, walkway, breezeway, canopy, whatever it is. That was installed while we were closed, and that was something that was done through PTO funds, through the nest egg. And also we installed some new sound panels in the gym. And those are going to be really helpful for whenever we can use the gym again one day, for games, performances, assemblies, etc. So I did just want to make a note of that, and those things would not be possible without our nest egg annual fund and donations. And then let's see, treasurers, Lisa, Laura, I don't know if you guys have do you have anything you want to say about our P&L report?
I don't think we do.
Okay. All right. So the P&L, let's see. That was another link that was in the meeting that we sent, or in the email that we sent out. So does anyone have any questions about the P&L? Any money that was spent over the summer? I think there's a record of that in the P&L. Okay, cool. All right. Well, we will move on to our new business. The main thing we have to do at this meeting, the big thing is approving the new budget. And there was also a link to that in the email that was sent out. hang on, I gotta admit some new people. So you guys can take a look at that. So we put together a budget last May. It was a very hopeful, optimistic budget. We were hoping that we would be back in school and things might be back to normal, but as you know, our budget kind of got blown to pieces over the summer. So we just made some adjustments on the new budget, and the treasurers did a great job setting that up, because you can see, if you look at it, off to the side in red is stuff that we just kind of got rid of. And a lot of things were just events, like the back to school bash we weren't having, so we could take that line item out. But we tried to reduce expenses in other areas too, just because we know that this is a little bit of a tricky year. And we just we're very hopeful that our fundraising efforts are going to go great, but you never know during this crazy year. So let's see, does anybody have any questions about the new budget? And if you do, you can just unmute yourself and ask away. Okay. And we will put this on our PTO website. We try to be as transparent as possible so everybody knows exactly where the money is going, what we're spending it on. But let's see, if we don't have any questions about the budget, we can go ahead and vote it in. I do need a motion. If someone wants to make a motion, or you can type in the chat box that you make a motion to approve the new budget. Anyone?
I motion.
Yay, Melissa, thank you.
I second.
Okay, Grayson Sutherland seconds the motion. Awesome. Okay, so everybody in favor of the new budget, raise your hand, say aye, make it known.
Aye.
All right, any not in favor, make it known if you are not in favor of this new budget. Okay, all right, motion passes. We have a new budget, perfect. Okay, moving on to number 2. This is a little bit more of just an announcement to let people know what's going on. I know everybody has been really bummed that we aren't having hot lunch right now, me included. I don't know why making school lunches is such a pain. Like, I would die for my children, but for some reason making a peanut butter sandwich is just like really hard, too hard. But anyway, hopefully you guys heard the announcement that hot lunch is going to be suspended until at least November 1st. And we just don't know what is going to happen from there. The lunch committee will be meeting with administration in the next few weeks to try to figure out the best way to safely begin and implement this program. The biggest thing is that this lunch program cannot happen without parent volunteers. It takes a lot of manpower to make it happen. It's usually like 3 hours a day in the kitchen, sorting the lunches and getting them passed out. So that's a big factor in trying to figure out a way to do that. So that's where we are with the lunch program. I don't know, is Lisa Belland on here? Lisa is our lunch chair. I don't see her on here, but
she is not, Anna.
Okay. Oh, and there's Alyssa. Alyssa, you missed
Oh,
it.
you didn't see me?
No, I saw you, but when we were introducing ourselves earlier, you weren't on. So.
Yeah, my kids
President
didn't like anything I made for dinner, so I was late, of course.
Does anybody have any questions about lunch?
Yeah, Lisa can't make it. She's traveling back from somewhere. Okay.
All right. So if anybody has any questions, let me know, but we're trying really hard to, try to make that work for everybody, but we just appreciate everybody's patience on that as well. Okay, number 3, apparel. Another sort of announcement we have, let's see, I see Melissa and I think Lindsay.
Lindsay's here.
Okay, Melissa, you want to say hi?
Hey, everybody. Hi.
She's one of our apparel chairs. And Lindsay, where are you?
Hi.
She's on the second.
There we go. There's Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay. So
Hello.
these have been killing it, trying to make all our apparel stuff work. We have a new spirit wear shop, as you saw online. And they were helping with getting things embroidered over the summer. The big thing we want to say about that is usually when those items come in, we have a bunch of PTO volunteers that help pass all those things out. And currently, since parents are not allowed to be in the building, we basically have to just work with staff when they have time to get those passed out. So we really appreciate all your patience on that. Hopefully we can set up a system to make it work a little quicker. Lindsay and Melissa, do you have anything you want to say about apparel? Nope. Okay. Does anybody
No.
have any questions about apparel? Nope. Okay, cool. All right, well, the last thing we have under new business is fundraising. Woohoo! Our fundraising chair is going to kick us off. For any of you who don't know, we have this is our 4th year of doing fundraising this way. We have a Nest Egg annual fund. So a couple years ago, we decided rather than doing multiple smaller fundraisers during the year where you buy something or your kids sell something, we're just going to ask people to write a check. We're going to ask people to donate money and trust us to do the best with it according to what the school needs. And it has gone really well the past couple years. And let's see, Grayson, where are you? We have a new fundraising chair this year.
I'm not Sydney. I'm actually Grayson.
Okay, this is Grayson. Grayson, you want to speak a little bit about our Nest Egg campaign this year?
Yes. We, again, as Anna said, are moving forward with the Nest Egg fundraiser for 2021. We've got the brochures, which you can't see or see part of that, made up. And those hopefully will go out next week to the students that are cohort A and B. And our objective is to raise as much money as we can, obviously during this difficult time that we're all working through. We changed some levels on the, or some naming of the labels on the scholarship levels. We're still offering that to businesses, and hopefully we can still get those businesses to participate. That's a big chunk of our dollars that obviously go to the school and help spend for things that we need for the school, our staff, and our students. This year, we've also introduced a couple of prizes for each sponsorship level. When you get the brochure, we'll be giving away prizes for each sponsor level, and that will be one person per level once we get all those donations, either a check or money or online. Once we get those, so for an example, let me look real quick at one. Silver sponsor will also get 2 tickets to the Sky Wild ropes course at the Natural Science Center. It's one of the things we're giving away. There's a Target gift card for one. There's some iPods or AirPods for one. So again, just trying to give a little extra back. We're doing one prize per level. Also, if you donate this year, we came up with this little, you see that? This nice little sticker that you can put on the car, and it says on your car or vehicle, it says Cornerstone Charter Academy Nest Egg Donor 2021. It's just something to recognize a little extra. Hopefully everybody will see those in the car line. If you have one, that will encourage you to get one. So encourage you to give a little money to the school, and we'll get those out. I don't think we've got a plan yet, Anna, to get the brochures out to those that are fully remote. I can't remember. Are we going to mail those?
Yeah, I think we're going to try to do an email version. We're going to
email. That's right. Yeah,
brochure.
We'll do an email blast with an attachment to get that out. I think that's it, unless you have anything else. But we're moving full speed ahead. This is our fundraiser for the school. So it's difficult, but we'll make it through, and hopefully we'll raise enough dollars to spend some good money for the school again.
Yes. And Janet Bryan has made a note to remind everybody it is tax deductible. Your donation is tax deductible for families and businesses. And yeah, and I know we spoke with Joe a little bit earlier today, and the school has definitely had a lot of unexpected expenses this summer with trying to transition to Plan B and make sure everything is as safe as possible. So he is really hoping that with some PTO funds, we can support the teachers in other ways with things they need, and a lot of things I think we're just going to discover over time, over trying to do this model, that the teachers may need money for this online program, for subscriptions and things like that. So I think a lot of things, as we have more PTO meetings throughout the year, probably different things will come up. There will be different needs that we will be made aware of as the school year goes on. Does anybody have any questions about that?
Hey, Anna, nothing on fundraising, but do you want to share the survey numbers with everybody? I thought that was interesting today.
Oh, Joe did. Yeah, Joe did say that the survey that they sent out earlier about going back to school. I think we have 850 families now, and how many surveys were returned? Like over 1,000.
I'm trying to talk to you here. Yes, it was over 1,000. 1,050, close to it. Surveys returned out of 850 families with approximately 1,300 students in the school. So we got a lot of twofers for some families. I guess husband and wife sent their surveys in, which is great. But that was over 1,000 surveys returned. So people are reading his emails. That's great.
Yeah. So he said he would send out a fundraising email for us. So hopefully people will read that too. All right, anybody have any questions about anything fundraising related, or any comments? All that information is also on the PTO website under our fundraising tab. We have a nest egg page, and you can read all about the nest egg in more details. And there's also a page that talks about everything that we do with PTO funds as well. All right, you guys are a quiet bunch tonight. Okay, well, that's about it. We don't have any old business. The committee chair updates, they're all written in the agenda. You can read those. Let's see, Jen Willard, is there anything you wanted to add about character ed? I know it's kind of put on hold right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously not been one of the top priorities for administration. So we have not done any active planning. I think we will probably talk about using some of our budget to support Cardinals Helping Cardinals funding, because we did get to have the last Gene Day of the year that we were going to use to replenish that fund to support internally our Cardinal community. So we'll probably look for a way to keep Cardinals Helping Cardinals going and figure out access those families.
Can you explain that a little bit for anybody who doesn't know what that is?
So Cardinals Helping Cardinals is basically our way to support internally the Cardinal community. So we usually do 2 Gene Days a year to raise money for that specific fund. And people, there's a way that people can anonymously nominate anybody inside the Cardinal community who has a crisis need. So, you know, a parent that's deployed, a severe illness, a parent that's hospitalized, a house fire, any kind of high need crisis situation, a parent death, anything like that. It can be a teacher, staff member, and so forth. So that's something we've really enjoyed being able to do over the last several years, is to support our own community. So I think we'll probably look to use some of our budget to keep that going and figure out a way to have a process for that. As far as delivering lessons and trying to do character ed formally right now, that's not been a top agenda item, but we'll see how the year plays out. We're not completely, so.
Yeah, I can probably speak for all parents that yes, I don't think that anybody is going to be excited about teaching another lesson at home. So
You don't need
But definitely when our kids go back to school, they will probably definitely need some little extra character ed.
I agree. I agree. Absolutely.
We'll stay.
Okay. So other than that, a couple other things I wanted to point out for committee updates. Under hospitality, Blair Flowers is our hospitality chair. I don't see her on the meeting tonight. But one thing that the hospitality committee does is provide coffee for all the staff. We have Keurig machines and a coffee bar on each floor for our staff. And so the hospitality committee keeps that stocked with K-cups and creamer and all the accoutrements. And since parent volunteers cannot be in the building, Shannon Hall, the first grade TA, has volunteered to help keep that stocked. So Blair is just going to order supplies, have them sent to the school, and Miss Hall is going to make sure those stay stocked for everybody. And then what else? There's one more thing I wanted to, staff appreciation. Just to let everybody know, we did staff appreciation. They did do a staff lunch during the work days. That was a boxed lunch catered from Pita Delight, and I think all the staff members really appreciated that. All right, that's about all we got. We can open it up to public comment if anyone has a public comment to make. I mean, man, this is the quietest PTO meeting I think we've ever had. Okay. All right. Well, last thing, we have to vote to adjourn the meeting. So do I have a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn, and I want to say thanks. I know the staff's not on here, but thank you to Joe and the staff and everybody that's worked through this crisis and pandemic and everything we're working through. I know my son is very thrilled to go back to school on Tuesday, and so am I. So I just wanted to, and hopefully the other folks will thank them as you see them. They're busting their butt and doing as much as they can. So we're excited to get back, and we'll see what round 2 looks like. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, do we have a second to adjourn the meeting?
Can you suspend the right turn only?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Jen. So all in favor of adjourning the meeting, say aye. Any opposed? Okay, all right. Thanks so much, you guys. That was a great meeting. If anybody has any further questions about anything, feel free to email me, Alyssa, any of the officers, or go check out our website. There's a lot of good stuff there too. All right, thanks, guys.